Hey everyone, welcome back to John's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a Switch adaptation of a visual novel called The Letter, a horror visual novel. The Switch version was released on December 15th, 2021. Its regular price is $19.99 US, or regional equivalent, and it's developed by East Asia Soft and Yang Yang Mobile, and is published by East Asia Soft and Ratalaika Games. So when I saw this pop up on the upcoming Switch games page, I thought it looked familiar, but I looked in my Steam library and I don't have it, so I was wondering why I recognized it. And it turns out this game did come out on Steam in 2017, but like I said, I don't have it. Robbie and I actually took a look at the demo for this years ago. Hello and welcome back to JarDev. Today Robbie and I are taking a look at a visual novel game called The Letter. The Letter! That's right, Robbie. What's this game called?
Why are you asking me, mate? You're the one who's got it in front of you.
I thought you were going to say it again.
Say what?
The letter? The letter! Yeah, that's it. That's what it's called. So I just somehow, the name of the letter just like resonated with me. And yeah, I remember that Robbie and I did 3 videos on the demo. So I think we played like the first hour or something. Way back in the day. So that's pretty interesting. And now, here at the end of 2021, I'm not recording this in 2021, but it came out at the end of 2021 on Switch. Very cool. The Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxbourne, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. And that's when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things. Is the button prompt really over the text? Okay. Oh, I see. We can move along here at least. That's weird. So if we go over here, we go to the options. No, if we press X to go to options. In order to go through the options, you just have to go down on the D-pad through everything. So if you wanted to get to text speed, which I want to bump up a little bit. Nope. Fucking, there we go. Successfully applied, thank you. That's weird, at least you can like move this out of the way. Isabella. Incoming call from Rose. We're in the high school.
Hello? Isabella? Are you there? Where are you?
A familiar jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
I definitely remember Robbie and I having to voice all these. Didn't have voice acting in the demo.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
Feel like this one's going to be worse than that though.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine, fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Sorry, hopefully the game audio hasn't like bounced around too much. I'm really like tweaking it to try and get it like the right level. Just been changing the volumes a lot, which is why this phone call with Rose has gone on for almost 4 minutes.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as ever.
Who was that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca, Becca, giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
Rose? The one you said who trained you for your job back when you started? You're working together again?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Ansem Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Oh, wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus.
I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion's some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver direction. Apparently, everyone in Luxborn City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. It'd be quite hard to sell it then. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up on the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Yet despite all this, it does nothing to hide that something's just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Ansem Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, the horror of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place looks at night.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum. Belatedly, it occurs to me he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I expect him to leave as soon as I've paid, but there's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hadn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It's not like I have a choice anyway. If I want to get that bonus in commission, one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it, however, while my own copy of the keys dangle uselessly in my hand. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Entering, what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny and crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. As though it's going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left alone, never to be disturbed again.
Rose?
I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly throughout the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big? I don't think she'll hear me no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
oh, well, that's spooky. What do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. Not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Right? No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. I dial her number again, hoping the call will connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. This isn't gonna work. The place is big, she could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Taking a couple of steps forward, I notice something move above the grand staircase.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
It's a big lamp, you can see it swaying.
Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh?
Fine, I'm going.
Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I try to contact her number again. I feel like Rose is probably like playing a prank, but definitely something will go bad at some point. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few months pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down.
I'm attic.
What? The attic? Why?
Crap, it just got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all places, she just has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. It branches out to the two major wings of the mansion, the east and west wing. There are two attics here, one on each side. The east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. With how old the place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh, they did it with the rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. So I distinctly remember this room, for some reason, from years ago in the demo. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here, full of dust, worn out and faded by time. Odd, I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh, cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambiance of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's here. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Shut up, brain, you're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. And if she's not here, then where is she? What the hell was that? That's it, I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time, no. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can find another agent who's more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
Is it a letter? My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like...
A letter?
lying on the ground, just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I've been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her though, could I? There's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. The attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper's so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. But with great care, I open it and what I read shakes me to my core.
What? Oh my god.
Nothing but the words "help me" fills the page. All of it seemingly written with a crimson shaded pen. Or blood. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on and on until... Oh.
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what? Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. She believes in ghosts and stuff, so she probably believes in this. The room's suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Oh, spooky feet! A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision. Covered in gaping wounds, with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manners of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it's too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Lord, please help me. Let's be brave and look up. I need to face it. Whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm gonna die, if they're gonna kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. So with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shift my gaze upwards. Oh, that's spooky. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video Robbie and I did, because it definitely wasn't animated, because it was a demo. But I don't remember it looking as good as this.
Please, don't hurt me.
Without thinking, I scrambled towards the door. I struggled to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord, make it go away!
Why now? Why won't it open now? My heart sinks as reality dawns in. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing.
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Tap Y. Oh god! Oh, you can skip the QTEs, that's good. Oh my god, this is quite hard. Ugh. Would definitely be skipping those in the future. Kind of cool that they added them, but yeah, I wouldn't do them. Yes. The door finally swings open, and I couldn't have been happier. Wasting no time, I leap out the door and don't look back. Okay, well, I'm going to leave the video there. That was a look at the Switch version of The Letter. Yeah, this is a visual novel that originally came out in 2017. It's very spooky. The port's a little bare bones, like the UI is literally just the PC UI, but you now move through it with a D-pad. I mean, I guess you can't do too much more with like a Switch UI. It's probably a ton of effort to make a whole new UI for just an existing visual novel. So I guess I'm just thankful that we get more visual novels on Switch. But yeah, this was pretty cool. Definitely made me want to go back and rewatch the videos I did with Robbie. I do think it took us 3 videos to get to about the same point. So we were probably dicking around a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and rewatch those. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!